Good afternoon, YouTube. I was just thinking about relations between human beings and controversies about Sirius A. I was going to put on my silly hat, but then it's time to get serious. I don't want to be too much of a bear. Rawr. And here we go. Here we go. I was just enjoying some exercise and thinking about Sirius A. I think I'm feeling better as the weather's starting to cool down, or it's going to cool down later in the day. People are weathering these solar flares, this solar activity, the ongoing solar activity, and my best wishes to the decent people out there. As the sun heats up. Sirius A have collective guilt in some lines because they're active in China. Basically, it's the human marketplace of ideas to Syrians. They cannot force, of Sirius A, and they cannot force the one-party system in China to stop existing. As much as military thinkers have asked them to do that, they simply cannot stop the Chinese Communist government from existing. And so all Syrians have collective guilt for not stopping the Chinese government from existing in some lines. Western criticisms of communist governments have to be allowed to continue, and Sirius A cannot shut down the marketplace of ideas on Earth. They care, though, what's going on in the marketplace of ideas on Earth. And basically, they're sorry they have collective guilt for being active in China. Sirius A wants to see continued peace between superpowers. And for now, it's allowed to cry about China if you don't like what's going on in China. Sorry about my China and your China, this China and that China. Yes, with their burgeoning global power, Sirius A can't ignore that. But it's also not allowed for Sirius A to ignore how many nuclear weapons are in Russia. They're sorry about the current state of German-Russian relations with what an economic powerhouse Germany is, and the number of nukes in Russia. They wish to avert nuclear discharge in Ukraine situations. They hope that when the Ukraine conflict is over, tensions between breakaway groups in Germany and Russia can de-escalate. Sirius A does not wish to escalate breakaway group tensions between breakaway groups active in Germany, obviously which are active worldwide, and those that are in Russia. With both having developed very advanced technologies, including anti-gravity technologies, sometimes being used to deploy scalar weapons, and other tools of destruction. And so seriously, I hope that diplomatic thinkers will prevail with China, and that Western thinkers will reason with the Chinese government. That will be all for now.